let's look at some stuff. To start off, one, the atmosphere for the Oregon-Georgia game was phenomenal. Extremely loud. Of course, we know it's going to be a lot of pro-Georgia fans. I mean, we are playing across the country in Atlanta. Obviously, that was for sure. We already knew that. That was going to happen. So, not surprising. But it was extremely loud. I mean, even on the TV, you could hear it. The refs, for instance, so if anyone would try to call in bad play, I thought it was a very clean game for the most part on both teams. Very clean. The rest were an ACC crew, so, non-biased, so to say. But very clean game overall, really, between both teams. So we don't have to even talk about stuff like that. As for the game itself coming into it, one, of course, Oregon wanted to be flashy, loved the uniforms, loved the helmets. But opening drive, Oregon gets the ball. They get the ball. They are going on offense first. Sorry, I was looking at my notes there for a second. And overall, really good. I mean, the first plays were literally run, then they went up tempo, tried for a check down, didn't get it. They got a false start, and then they went 5 wide. Then they were making chunk plays, then a read option. So I liked how the plays were being called that first drive. Like, we were showing them a bunch of different things, but it didn't amount to much. We ended up punting that first drive. It felt really good. Like, okay, we moved the ball, got a couple first downs, showing a bunch of looks. But man, I mean, you can't understate this. As a modest Duck fan, obviously hope for a win. At least keep it close. And we ran into a juggernaut. And defensively, I don't even know. Defensively, the first Oregon defensive drive for defense, missed tackles immediately. That was one of the first things I noticed. Then we did have some decent quarterback pressure, but Stetson Bennett was, I mean, you can't understate it. He was on point today. That man was literally, what was he? When he left the game, he was something like halftime. He was 18 of 21 for like 250 some yards and like 2 or 3 TDs. That was by halftime. They pulled him in the mid third quarter. They pulled him out of the game. They were like, "You're done. We don't even need you being here anymore." So there were a bunch of positives, but there were a bunch of negatives. And I'm not going to harp too much on the negatives. I mean, this was, again, a brand new staff completely. Head coach, every staff member brand new. So going into this situation across the country at basically a Georgia home game, what do you expect? Hopefully not that bad, but the positives were, we got some first downs. We moved the ball offensively, actually decently. I'm not going to say we didn't. We actually did move the ball decently. It was just, it kept stalling, or there was those mistakes. Bo Nix threw 2 picks throughout the game, mostly in the first half, of course. The first one, I'm not even going to blame him on. That was really good defense. The cornerback got inside position and took the ball away. Essentially it was at the 8-yard line for Georgia. So it was almost like a punt. I mean, the second pick, that was staring down a receiver in zone coverage. And yeah, great move by the defender there. But Whittington for Oregon rushing looked good. He had some good moves on that first couple series. He ran hard. He got some first downs. But, yeah, I don't know what the defense was looking at or if Georgia's just that good. I mean, my notes literally, I'm saying, like, continuously throughout the first half, Oregon defense was getting outflanked. They would run some jet sweeps or just, some sweep motions and just outrun the entire defense on the sideline. Stetson Bennett had the first or second touchdown where he did that amazing play fake and just held the ball and then turned and ran. And that was an amazing play on his part, but no one even suspected him to do it. Yeah. Again, there was a lot of positives. I'm not trying to be here negative. I mean, look, it's Georgia. It's the defending national champions. What are you gonna do? It's a tough start for anyone, but the big one will be, what happens the next game.